Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and this is a video I put together of the best way to obtain fine crafting materials. Those are the blue ones in Guild Wars 2. Now, this is the cheapest method and the most effective method for obtaining blue crafting materials of really all skill levels. What you're going to be doing is buying miner and moldy bags off of the auction house, opening them up, and pretty much just collecting our loot from there. The reason this is the most effective method is because the bags generally go for quite cheap and they're always going to contain something worth putting in your collectibles tab. First I'll start with the heavy moldy bags. They're the highest level ones. They commonly have silk scraps in them, thick leather, which you'll want a vendor, large fangs and claws, potent and powerful blood, and potent/powerful venom sacs, as well as a few other things like scales, large scales, armored scales, and the heavy moldy bags are the only bags that contain all 400 ranked mats in them, or rather have a chance to. And then we're going to go to medium moldy bags. These contain rugged leather, sharp fangs, linen cloths, vial of thick blood, heavy bones, pile of luminous dusts, pile of filthy essence, intricate totems, and things such as that. Also, each bag, you'll notice when opening it, has about 5 copper in it, which it's a nice little boost, you know. You open, 2 of them, well, I think it's 50 of them, but then it's like 1 silver back, so it's a nice little boost, something worth mentioning. Next up, we're going to check light moldy bags. These have wool scraps, shimmering dust, radiant dust, thin blood, thin leather, small scales, small venom sacs, small claws, small fangs, small totems, and bone shards. Now, as you're probably guessing, or probably realized already, each bag has a different tier of mats in it. There's no way to tell from just looking at the bag, but as you start opening them, you'll start to learn what's in each one. Now we're going to take a look at large moldy bags. Large moldy bags have the same stuff that heavy moldy bags in them, just no chance of containing the 400 crafting materials. So you're going to be getting silk scraps, thick leather, which again you're going to vendor, large fangs, large claws, potent venom sacs, incandescent dusts, large bones, intricate totems, and large scales. That's it from those bags. So next up, you're going to be getting small moldy bags. Now this is one of the much lower level bags, but it can be quite profitable to buy these and open them up because the lower level fine materials actually sell for quite a bit. So in these, you're going to be getting thin leather sections, glittering dust, soiled essence, which is a rare, tiny venom sacs, tiny fangs, tiny totems, bone chips, and vial of weak blood. Now, of course, in some of these lists, I'm leaving out a few of the materials, most likely. I can't really help that unless I wrote down every single thing as I went, so you have to excuse me on that, but either way, I'm still being pretty comprehensive with what drops out of these bags. So, next up, tiny moldy bags. This one has the lowest of low materials. Jute scraps, rawhide leather scraps, tiny totems, tiny claws, tiny fangs, tiny venom sacs, pearls, and tiny scales. Next up, we're going to be looking at moldy sacs. These are like the mid-range. They have rugged leather, claw, venom sacs, foul essences, scales, heavy bones, luminous dust, full venom sacs, totems, and bones. Now, miner sacs, they work the same exact way the moldy sacs do, but instead of giving you a list for each type of sac, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of how they work. Now, as just was aforementioned, they work the same way as the moldy bags do, which means you're going to be getting fine crafting materials out of them quite commonly amongst other stuff. Now, the good part about these bags is, well, good or bad part, is they don't drop all just fine crafting materials. They also have a much better chance of dropping stuff like sticks of butter, chocolate bars, leather, and other mats. And they also drop, which is probably the most important part, is destroyer rare parts. These can be like destroyer cores, destroyer slivers. They're used in a lot of the rare crafting recipes. And if you get one of these, they sell for, well, destroyer cores at least I know, they sell for 25 silver, which pretty much pays for 20 to 30 bags. But that's pretty much all I can think of. If you guys enjoyed this video, helped you out at all, like, comment, subscribe, and stick around for more future Guild Wars 2 videos.